Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I told you that there would be more videos coming with information about the Miss Beauty of America pageant. Again, I am so excited about this. And it's getting pretty big pretty fast, so I'm really excited about that too, and to be able to share this system with anyone and everyone. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the personal judges interviews that will take place in this system. So every girl 3 years old and older, so every participant in the pageant will have a one-on-one judges interview. There will be three judges, sorry, at every pageant, and the interview process is a 3-minute long one-on-one interview with each judge. So, sorry, let me rearrange a little here. So your judges will probably all be in the same room. You'll go in as a group of three and one girl goes to each judge. You will be timed and have a 3-minute conversation with each judge. You'll stand up, you'll rotate to the next judge. You'll do that until you've talked with all three judges. They'll take the first group of girls out and bring the second one in, and so on. Again, it's 3 minutes with each judge, and that's a one-on-one interview with each judge. Now, these are private interviews. The only people in the room are the judges, the contestants, and then one person will be in there to time the interviews. That person will call out when it's time to switch judges. Contestants will finish their answer, stand up, and move to the next judge. You will be seated. Both the judge and the contestant will be seated for these interviews. So let's talk about the content of our interviews. Now, I believe I've posted this at some point, but the interviews will not be political. Now, there are some exceptions to that. For ages 3 to 12 years old, it is strictly a get-to-know-you interview. You'll have a lot of your favorites questions: favorite food, favorite book, favorite TV show, favorite thing in school, all of those questions. They can ask you anything at all about yourself. Those questions are asked to be age-appropriate. And the judges will be given a list of sample questions that they can choose from, but they are not required to use just those questions. There will also be sample questions provided with the state paperwork, possibly, if your judges want to. They might just release that publicly, and that's fine. There will also be a list of sample questions attached with the national paperwork that you will receive once you've registered for the national pageant. Working on getting the sample questions out to the state directors, so they don't have those yet, but they will have them soon. So you can have some questions. They will be listed by age category, because obviously as the contestants get older, the questions need to change a little bit. So once you hit 13 years old, you have a platform in this system. And this is where the no political questions thing can sometimes get a little iffy. And that depends on what your platform is. Because not only will we have all of the get to know you questions, because again, this is a personal interview. It's to help the judges get to know you as a person, and learn your personality and things like that. We're not super interested in your political opinions. However, if your platform has to do with major political issues, the judges are allowed to ask you questions that are directly related to your platform. So there is a chance that some things could come up depending on what your platform is. Those questions are not to go outside of the scope of whatever your platform is. So, for example, if your platform has to do with race inequality, the judges would be able to ask you questions about the state of, or the current state of the country on those issues, because it's important for your platform. But if your platform, like mine was when I was younger, is asthma awareness, there's nothing really politically related to bringing awareness to asthma. So the judges shouldn't be asking any questions about politics unless it is pertinent to them learning about your platform and what you're doing for your platform. So again, it's a little bit of a gray area, but we really want to make sure that these questions are primarily about getting to know you, getting to know your platform, and learning your personality. In these interviews, the judges are looking for very specific things. We're looking for someone that's well-spoken, that can express their opinions without putting other opinions down. We're looking for somebody that knows themselves, that has an answer for things like, what's your favorite food? Because I've come across people that don't have an answer. We're looking for somebody that is fun, that has a fun personality. We're wanting these judges to be able to get to know you as a person rather than just as a pretty girl or woman on the stage. So these judges, one of the things they'll be told is they're looking for somebody that they would be able to go on vacation with and have fun, enjoy themselves in a relaxed environment. So we want these interviews to feel very professional, but the judges are looking for the real girls. We're not looking for any rehearsed answers. We're not looking for any specific answers out of anybody. We want to really know who you are as a person, what your personality is like, and really get to know you. And in return, a lot of times you get to know your judges that way. This is turning into an interview tips video a little bit. But there's just some quick information about how the interviews for the Miss Beauty of America pageant will be held. Obviously, this video is public, and so our directors all know this. All of the contestants have all of this information available to them. And again, the judges will be made very clear what they are looking for and very clear that they are not to bring politics into the interview unless it's necessary for them to understand a participant's platform. So again, that's where it gets a little wishy-washy with the politics side of things. Choose platforms wisely. I don't know. If you have a platform that involves politics, you're probably very comfortable talking about the specific issues around your platform, so it should not be an issue for you. And the opinions that you have are not to be taken into consideration as far as your interview score goes. So if your opinion differs from a judge's opinion on something, that is not to be taken into consideration. They are not there to judge your opinions. They are there to judge your communication skills and your personality, and if it's easy to talk to you and get to know you. So that will be made very clear to all of the judges. And I want to make sure that all of the contestants are aware too that there are certain things we're looking for in an interview, and we're not looking for politicians. So we want to stay away from the politics as much as possible. Hope that gives you a little bit more insight. Again, there will be more videos for the other areas of competition. I'm trying to hold off until we have some crowns and banners for our ambassadors so that I can involve them a little bit in the videos, but we're still playing a waiting game on getting those finished up. So if I feel like it's important to get the videos out before those get here, you just get to look at me the whole time. So we'll see what happens, but be sure to subscribe to the channel to get notifications when the new videos are posted, but I will keep giving information as much as possible. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and our website. Again, those will all be listed in the description here. And you'll get all of the information needed. I know our state pageants are coming up quick. I know for certain that we'll have one the beginning of February. I think there's gonna be one the end of January. We've got one scheduled for April. We've got one scheduled for May. So watch our national Facebook page to get all of the updates on all of those. And your state, if there's a pageant in your state, they will have a Facebook page with details about the state level pageants too. So keep a lookout. You will hear from me soon. And yeah, have a great one.